Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for yet another episode of Gore Screaming Show. So yeah, let's continue the story because Yuka and Gore catched up to Aoi, and Kyoji is trying to escape through like mirror tunnels. So yeah, let's see how the story will continue and what will happen this time. Now when they catch up, are we going to have some encounter? Like fight with them? Unfair fight, but still a fight. So, well, let's see what they have in their sleeves. They finally catch up to them, yep, and we have the eyeballs all around. The ones who bumped into them were Yuka and Gore. Okay. Yuka stamps her feet on the ground in tantrum. That must have been looking cute. She's pouting. The place is very similar to the entrance hall, but there's one difference, and that's the walls. They're made of pink, lumpy, pulsating flesh that looks like intestines. Okay, is this Cyanota? A rotten sweetness hangs in the air like the scent of decay. There's no ceiling. It is in its place. Gigantic eyeballs float above them. Each and every one fakes onto Kyoji and Aoi. I wonder what these eyeballs are actually. Are they just like here to intimidate, basically, or there's like some kind of like meaning? I don't know. Like, are they like, I don't know, like Odin crows, like the eyes, and Gore can like see through them. Actually, now when I make like Odin eye analogy and the crows, if you think about this, look at Gore actually, because these are the eyeballs, and he have like one of his eyes sewed here, like, you know, like he has no eye. So what if like these eyeballs are like his eye actually, and he can like see through them? I mean, most likely he can see through them, but now I look at his CG, then it makes like perfect analogy, right? As well, he have one eye out. Huh. That might be it. That's like cool correlation if that's actually a truth. Kyoji feels a shiver of terror run through him. His leg scrams up. Aoi lets out a small screech behind them. Also, let me know in the comments if you saw that analogy as well or not. That the eye here might be the eye that we see in the air. I wonder if you realized that as well, or maybe you had some other ideas. I wonder. With the countless eyeballs around her, Yuka makes her declaration like a little queen. Okay, that's not good. Can we stop Yuka somehow? Yeah, Gore cannot get close. Gore is clearly intimidated by the object in Kyoji's hand, but Yuka shakes her head obstinately. Yeah, I still wonder what's the relation between Gore and Yuka. Gore is clearly like a puppet or something. Everything she says he's doing, so if we take out Yuka, then Gore is pretty much useless, right? He's been like not moving after Yuka being like unconscious or like felt pain or anything, so yeah. Gore says nothing and Yuka anger intensifies. Gore has his usual smile plastered on his face, but his expression looks much more doll-like than usual. He steps forward from behind Yuka. Yeah. Gore words are quiet. They're almost indifferent, except there's a sad ring to them. Gore sounded like sad to you? What? It didn't sound like that to me. What am I thinking? Now not's the time to sympathize with Gore. He has to make sure Aoi and him get out of here safely. And the one standing in their way is the most fearsome opponent, Gore. He cannot afford to feel bad for him now. hiding Aoi behind his back. Kyoji holds out the pendant. How is he supposed to use the stone? Well, give it to Aoi so she cannot be eaten. Or, like, punch Gore. Actually, you cannot, because he will just dodge. I mean, it can work on Yuka, right? Like, Yuka cannot move, like, fast like Gore and anything, so... We can, if we, like I said, like, make Yuka unconscious or something, then Gore probably should stop. How can he use it to deal damage to Gore? Yeah, we have no idea what that means. Yeah. Yoshiki called it a controller. Just having it isn't enough. Yoshiki had it when he died and it didn't do anything. Well, he died in the car crash. It did protect him from Gore and Yuka. Just what is the stone power? Trivial squeal. Gore leapt forward, aiming for Kyoji's and Aoi. Gore raises his right hand overhead. His fingertips, like sharp gloves, swing down on them with a heavy sound. Stay back. A light flashes for a moment. Gore is repulsed and lands a short distance away from them. He immediately changes direction, lunging at the two of them again. Stay back. Okay, is that like you just like shout orders and it works? Like, did Yoshiki never figure it out? Is that it? Or you need some kind of connection, like weird connection that Kyoji has for some reason. Another light. Kyoji turns towards Gore, still shielding Aoi with his body. Gore is repulsed again and falls to the ground. It's working. Seeing that this is effective, Kyoji not really smiles, but he must be careless. He knows this could be very well become a repeat of last time. I still think it's too loud. And there's no telling how long he can keep this up. Aoi, don't move. I'm sure I can protect you if you do. I'm not sure if I can protect you if you do. Please, no matter what, stay right here. Aoi. Aoi is the one they're after, but the stone seems to work. As long as he has the stone, he should be able to protect her. Gore jumps, approaching Kyoji and Aoi from behind. Kyoji turns right around, shielding Aoi while facing Gore directly. Gore bounces back there again. This time to the right, then left. And she clearly likes that. Yeah. What's the deal with you, Yuka? What the fuck? Yuka grabs her hands joyfully. Why are you behaving like that? What's your past? Kyoji grasping for breath. His eyes are spinning. He can't let Gore out of his sight even for a second. That is true. In the Battle of Attrition, you have a higher upper hand. Aoi whined at the two. A headache starts to tap his Kyoji's skull. How long is he going to have to keep this up? When will Gore give in? Waiting is an option. Isn't there anything he can do? Oh shit! What happened? But at the moment that thought drifts through his mind, Gore manages to sling his talons Aoi's shoulder. Oh no, what the fuck? Blood splatters through the air. Kyoji turns on his heels, getting between Gore and Aoi. Gore moves away from them again. Sorry, are you alright? Aoi says that, but blood is dripping over the floor. Tiles beneath her. Damn, we actually got like... Oh, okay. The enemy just needs to keep testing them like this until their strength run out. They won't last long. Gore sings as he bobs left and right with light steps. Damn it. What am I supposed to do? But just as Kyoji grits his teeth, our hand, which was holding onto Kyoji's back, is suddenly pulled away. Yuka grabs Aoi by her, pulling her down to the floor. What the fuck? How did you sneak in? Aoi. As he turns around, he hears Gore's hop lightly into the air. Aoi on the ground, knocked over. Her half-naked, her half-naked form is exposed to the empty air. Gore laughs, and then his body lands in front of Kyoji as he tries to hurry over. Get away! Kyoji holds up the arm. He wraps the pen around. But then he hears the sound of something solid flickering away. It feels like he just touched something electrically charged. A blinding white spark fills the area. Something large flies in near Kyoji's face, producing a powerful shockwave of wind. Oh! Hi, car! When the wind dies down, Aoi is alone, toppled on the ground. Except for the cut to her shoulder earlier, there's no visible wounds on her. Okay, so we managed to like escape the Gore reality actually. You just like push them away from the reality. Yuka standing a short distance away with Gore behind her. Aoi, are you alright? Aoi. As he wraps his arms around her, Aoi eyes open. Aoi shakes her head, and Stalworthy gets to her feet. Kyoji looks back, examining his opponents. It seems the stone has some influence on Yuka herself too. She's crawling on the ground, moaning. By contrast, Gore is unmoving. See? Like I said, like if we do something to Yuka, then Gore is pretty much useless. Which of them should Kyoji go after? I mean... Okay, I will just save just in case, but like this is obvious, right? Like we have to do something about Yuka because, like I said, like if you deal with Yuka, then Gore is useless. Gore is unmoving. So do we just do something about Yuka and just like destroy them or something? I don't know. Did I choose the correct one? Yeah, do something about Yuka. Yeah. I was thinking that I misclicked. Kyoji pulls Aoi's hand and turns to Yuka. He doesn't know who or what Yuka is, but he does know one thing. Gore obeys Yuka. Exactly. So if he does something about Yuka, he might be able to stop Gore. Kyoji and Aoi stop beside her. I wonder if this is the last choice or something. It feels like it. Like with Akane, we had the choice of like leaving Akane or like killing her. Aoi glances at him anxiously. I'm not sure yet, but let's try to touch her with the pendant for now. It might like undo whatever like thing like is there. I'm not sure. I don't really know how yet, but if we do something about her, we should be able to do something about Gore. Kyoji grips the stone in his hand. Earlier when he ordered them to get out of the way while holding the stone, he sent both of them flying. So is that how the stone works? It reacts to the holder's wishes. What does he want to do about Yuka then? Kill her? I mean, that's the option, but... Personally, I feel kinda bad for her from time to time, so I would say... What should we do? Oh god. I don't know. I think I'll just like look what Kyoji is going to do, unless there will be a choice. Because what can you do? Like free her? Maybe that's the word? Like free her from like Gore, curse, whatever is happening with her. Because she should not live that long. I mean, she should be like old right now. Like, remove the immortality, remove powers, to, like, make her sleep forever so Gore cannot move. Or kill. That's like actually a choice, right? That should like just take out Gore as well, because he have like no one to control him basically, right? And he seems to be unable to move if he's not controlled. Koji looks down at Yuka and freezes up. She lies on the ground, powerless and limp. Is he going to kill the little girl? Aoi pulls him back to his senses. Right, he doesn't have the time to waver. If he doesn't do something now, Gore could wake up and who knows what he will do then. I don't know, but let's try. Yeah. Like I said, just try and put the stone on Yuka for now and see what happens. Because it's all like against them, so it should do something that helps you. He squats down and holds the stone over Yuka. What should he wish for? Actually, now I think about this. If Gore is unmoving, actually no, that going after Gore would be bad. Because yeah, he's like unmoving and you probably could use the stone on him because he don't want to touch the stone to like injure him or something. But on the other hand, if Yuka is aware of like what he's doing, then she can be like, Gore, escape, or something like that, and he will just instantly start moving when she like starts actually giving orders again. So I think like going after Yuka is like safer option, because we can like take both of them at the same time. What should he wish for? I don't know. He wants to end this, that's for sure. How can he keep Yuka from coming back at them? That's the one thing Kyoji can't come up with an answer for. Should he just wish for her to disappear and never come back? Remember that, never come back. Kyoji tries wishing for it. Disappear. Nothing happens. Disappear, just disappear. Nothing happens. Earlier there was a visible, tangible effect, but not this time. He gradually starts panicking. Maybe he wishes for the wrong word. Or maybe, in the end, Kyoji pulls Aoi by the arm and jogs towards Gore. With Yuka unconscious from form before him, he can bring himself to wish for her to disappear. Oh, okay. So basically, he's unable to do anything with Yuka because she's unconscious and he still sees her as like innocent kid basically, right? Like the form that she's taken. Kyoji, I get you're like emotional and stuff, but this is pretty dumb. Like she literally murdered people and like trapped Aoi and like did like horrible things, so I'm not sure if you should feel that like that's towards her. Like, you know, like I get this, like sometimes you feel bad for her for unknown reasons, like there is something around her, but it doesn't justify what she did. Always seems the same way. Her eyes waver with doubt. So they should do something about Gore instead. He's not sure if they will make it in time at this point, but they have to try. He straddles Gore to keep him in place. He's currently immobile, with his mouth hanging open. He thrusts the stones against Gore's chest. Gore's body starts thrashing violently, like a fish out of water. The movements don't seem voluntary. Okay, so basically the choice doesn't matter here, because we go after Gore anyway. Okay, that's a trap choice. But we got the heart for Aoi, so all good, I guess. Disappear. This time he can bring himself to wish for it easily enough. Aoi's hands rest over his. The change begins. Light starts to seep from where the stone is touching. It's red light, similar to the sky filled with eyeballs, but gradually it starts to mingle with other colors. It forms a strange color, like stars of countless hues crushed and mixed together. as Wheeler starts coiling like a nebula, wearing the stone as it cracks. Koji and Aoi exchange glances, and then wish up on the stone again. Disappear, disappear, disappear. The sphere of light grows larger, and then Gore body turns transparent and shatters. Damn! Yuka really care about Gore as well. He hears Yuka scream behind them. Her small feet carry her over. Gore body turns to light. Damn, Yuka, holy shit. The ground trembles all around them. They hear the sound of mirrors shattering, one after another, again and again, in irregular rhythm. Light swirls around them, and Kyoji can't see anything. Shards fly every which way. He feels a sharp pain, and immediately shields Aoi from the raining fragments. Okay, I need more context. Yuka, what's your relation with Gore? And your relation with Kyoji, like, who do you like more? Gore or Kyoji? Decide! He hears Yuka. See, and this is the part when I kinda feel bad. Like, she said that she wants to be happy, and Gore is pretty much the only thing that is around her, but also, as I said, like, she's like terrifying, and she's like doing all like wrong and bad stuff, and killing people and torturing them and everything. So when she's behaving like that, I'm conflicted as fuck. I feel sorry for her for having only Gore, but also I'm not feeling sorry for her because of what she's doing. I'm so conflicted. Small footsteps, but the reflection of the light makes it impossible to tell which direction she's coming from. The light is too intense, he can't see anything. But even so, he can see something gleamed out of the corner of his eye. Something swinging down at Kyoji. But just as the thought crosses his mind... Okay... Yuka screams, her voice like screeching of a broken flute. Huh? Sounds like stab, but... Who stabbed who? Is he gleamed out of the corner of the eyes? Down at Kyoji? Yuka stabbed Kyoji? There's no way. She wouldn't stab him. His field of vision clears. Okay, I will definitely need to like censor a bit, but... What happened? Wait, this is Aoi? Wait. Wait, Aoi stabbed Kyoji? Wait, what? Why? What the fuck's happening? Huh? I'm confused. I'm confused as fuck. Aoi is stunned. A sharp shard of mirror sits in her hand. And the tip is stabbed. Oh. Oh. She stabbed Yuka. Oh. Stabbing into Yuka's slender chest. I guess that's good. Sorry, but I think like it's over, right? Like we just like finished, like the threat is gone. Unless Yuka is actually like immortal even without Gore and she's still going to be around. Yuka is moving, gulping and grasping for air. Blood overflows from her small lips, dripping over Aoi's head. Also, yeah, Aoi, that's going to linger in her mind forever now. She just basically stabbed someone. Kyoji? Wait, is it the first time when we actually have Kyoji CG? Can you let me know in the comments? Is it the first time we actually have his CG? I'm pretty sure it's the first time. I'm pretty sure it's the first time we can actually see his face. As Ami makes to pull her hand back in panic, Kyoji reflexively clasps them. He pulls her fingers away from the glass, and with Yoshiki pendant wrapped around his hand, drives the mirror shard deeper into Yuka's chest in Aoi place. What the fuck? Damn, Kyoji actually going in. Okay. So we're actually going to deal with Yuka like permanently. Oh, this is like, oh, but yeah, I think like that's the only way that we can escape, right? In the Akane Road, Yuka and Gore basically said that they, like, Yuka said that she don't care anymore and she just like let everything crumble and they disappeared, right? Or something. In this road, seems like we're actually killing both of them? Coming to our place, her hands over Kyoji. Okay, what's going to be like Yuka last words here? Blood flows from the wound the shard inflicted, spills over blood of their hands. Also seems like it's a from like, okay, from like better words that say it's a good ending. So I managed to get a good ending on like second try, it seems. Because Yuka, like, Gore is no more, Yuka is pretty much dead, so yeah, so sure we have like traumatic memory of like stabbing someone, but we are safe. Blood flows from the wound the shard inflicted, spilling over both of their hands. But even more blood begins to flow from Yuka's lips and pierced chest. Her eyes are fixed on Kyoji. Yuka's large eyes slowly drain of light. The first girl he met when he came back to this town. Her eyes waver, filling with tears. And seeing this, the word sleep from Kyoji sleep naturally. Words sleep. I'm sorry, but what? Even he doesn't know what he can say next. This girl did terrible things. She murdered Yoshiki's wife, got Yoshiki killed, and tries to kill Aoi too. And yet, for some reason, he can't help but apologize. Even though he knows she doesn't deserve any apology. Yeah, exactly, like, Kyoji is as conflicted as I am. Like, she don't deserve, like, apologies and stuff, but also I feel bad for her for some weird inner reason. The way, like, she behaves, like, I don't think, like, whatever happened to her in the past justifies what she's doing. I don't think, like, there's, like, any justification, but still, like, something did something that she changed into what she is. Yuka gazes into Kyoji's eyes, and then her expression changes, even so slightly. Oh. At that moment, Kyoji hears hers, the sound of something shattering within Yuka's body. That's all that's left is light. The ground shakes. Something crashes in from the distance like a tidal wave, threatening to swallow Kyoji up. It feels like something is shaking his brain. But when he comes to, Kyoji finds he's being thrown into the woods all alone. Okay. Can this get even more confusing? Where am I? We're obviously on the road to the shrine. He looks around in the distance. He spots the familiar shape of the old well. Okay. Aoi? Aoi. He wobbles to his feet and raises his voice in shout. His body is troubling him pain here and there. His clothes are torn and stained with blood. He looks like he was slashed with a knife. Yeah, but Yeah, it's not his blood, it's Yuka's. He places a palm over his wound, only to feel moist wetness. He looks at it, finding it drenched red with blood. He wanders into the windbreak in Yuka's mansion. All he sees is burnt ruins and Yoshi's car, but Aoi is nowhere to be seen. Aoi, where are you? Aoi! He raises his voice. His shouting scares some birds, who fly off with a loud flap of their wings. Where did you go? Did Aoi vanish along with the ward? That would suck. No. As he stands, Kyoji spots something glinting out of the corner of his eye. He looks up in surprise. It's a mirror. Aoi's mirror. Oh, it's not shattered? Okay, that's weird. It should be shattered. Right? It's been shattered at this point. Why it's not? What is this? It's been battered so many times. There are only a scant few shards clinging to it. Okay, it is shattered. Yuri hurries over and scans the area. Found it. Finding another fragments, he holds the small pieces of glass against each other to form opposing mirrors. Yeah, that's how you made the tunnel before. Oh, it worked. Okay. Good. And indeed, he spotted a pale figure within the reflection. Aoi, over here. Kyoji calls out to her, and the figure turns around. Kyoji reaches out. Her injured fingertips emerge from the mirror. He grabs her hand and pulls her to him as hard as he can. Okay. So for some reason we got teleported back in time or something. Like from before we destroyed Yuka. And we just get to save Aoi again? I wonder if she will have like any memory of what happened. He wraps his arms tightly around Aoi's body. As the two embrace, the contours of the ruins around them turn transparent and start to disappear. The wind carries their hair, carrying with it the scent of the forest. Okay. Okay. I don't get this why everything reset like that and he had to like take her out of the mirror again. But seems like we're good. Everything that happened in those few days was so ambiguous and hazy, it became the talk of the town for a while. Most people lost their memories of those few days, or only remembered bits and pieces, and even those bits of memory ended up being mostly meaningless. It was probably natural that things turned out that way. At the time, everyone was just wandering around blankly, effectively doing nothing at all. But some of the weirdest events, like Aoi funeral and the strange lessons, seem to have lingered in people's memories. Oh, okay. So they still have like subconsciously remembering what happened to them. When Aoi came to home, her mother and neighbors all stared at her strangely. Huh? Does that mean they do remember? Yeah, it seems like when they were manipulated by Gore and Yuka, they still had like subconsciousness. So one could say the incident had absolutely no consequences. And Yamiko is back? Okay. So Yamiko claims. As per Yoshi's instructions, she left the pendant in the train car and got off one stop early. But then she got curious and figured that she would take a look at the town from inside the train. She tried to board it a few times after that. So she tried to get in anyway. Yamako keeps racking her brain over the strange occurrence. For all we know, they probably think they went to work like normal. Also, yeah, it seems like this is going to be the end. So, since this seems to be a good ending, because we are safe, yeah, we got like, we killed Yuka, but well, this is actually a good ending for Aoi and Kyoji, right? So yeah, I think I will like not wait until I finish the whole game, and I will just like go back to the choice that we had before and get with other option, which probably going to give us a bad ending, and so we can like have like full experience for each road in like, you know, just follow up. So yeah, next episode will be probably the other ending, and this ending probably going to be horrible. Like, Yuka will wake up, just order Gore to destroy us or something, I don't know. Actually, wait, it didn't matter if she went to Yuka or not. Huh, I wonder what will happen. Anyway. Probably no, they probably think they went to work like normal. Yamiko looks unconvinced, Kyoji too. Isn't totally sure this explanation is right either. But the whole story was basically like this. No matter which way you looked at it, it was inexplicable, and nothing seems to click the way it should. The news and talks on the TV made a topic out of it for a while, but in the end, it was all just written off a case by mass hypnosis. Kyoji saw the parts that didn't make sense, were cut out and ignored, in the name of making sure everyone accepted the story. Yeah, and the things that makes most logical sense, right? Aoi muttered those words at some point, and they left a lasting impression on Kyoji. Are we going to have the age scene that's like wholesome, but YouTube will not like it anyway? Because, yeah. People just don't like change, so they seek out only the words they want to hear, all the while refusing to admit the possibility that they did anything strange or wrong. And maybe that's right. That's the right thing to do, in a way. Even Kyoji and Aoi aren't sure if they can believe what they saw and hear was real after all. But some things are still for certain. Mamone's corpse and Yoshi's car were discovered in the place Yuka's mansion used to occupy. Yeah, so these are actually the real things. The car was found upright, planted with nose on the ground, just how Kyoji saw it in that strange world. The charred corpse discovered inside was announced to the public as the body of an unidentified person. Kyoji didn't tell Yamiko anything yet. Yeah, that was Yoshiki, right? Yeah. Yamiko didn't ask Kyoji anything either yet. But one time, when the news mentioned the incidents and the corpse some days later, he heard her mumble to herself. Yeah, she realized. But after that, she focused on eating her convenience store dessert, so Kyoji didn't say anything else. Yamiko was childhood friend with Yoshiki, so she probably knew his parents, and his wife, who passed away before him, probably had a grave somewhere. Kyoji's worried about what might happen if she says she wants to go collect his remains. Some parts of his mind still hasn't fully accepted Yoshiki's death. But Yamiko never says anything of that sort, at least not to Kyoji. Yuka and Go remains never surfaced, yeah? They like pretty much don't exist, in this world at least. The town is starting to return to its normal, peaceful routine. Sometimes, even Kyoji and Aoi find themselves wondering if maybe nothing happened at all, just a peaceful life. But the cut Kyoji took to his palm when he stabbed Yuka with a shard of the glass still reminds him in the form of the white scar, a reminder of what happened. So this is exactly like in the Aoi road, not Akane road. He remembers what happened, like he have like this lingering memories of what happens, and he feels bad for what happened actually. And Aoi palm has the same scar too. Oh. Yep, like I said, this is going to haunt you forever probably. But yeah, we survived. Yeah. The two of them hold hands, standing where Yuka mansion was supposed to be. On that day, the mentioned rubble disappeared without a trace. Yoshi's car has since been removed too. The two of them came to leave flowers for the dead. For Yoshi and Momone, and probably for Yuka too. Kyoji and Aoi both committed a sin together. No matter how cruel or terrible she might have been, the two of them joined forces to kill a girl. That fact can't be changed. Yep, exactly. Why I get Muramasa vibes from the sentence? Oh god. Kyoji will likely never forget the feel of the piece of glass sinking into Yuka's chest for as long as he lives. This is a sin, the burden of which Kyoji and Aoi will carry for the rest of their lives. The blood they shed that day, the tears Yuka wept, the pain they felt in their hands. These are things they must never forget. But even so, days pass by. Two gradually return to the monotonous rhythm of everyday life. And then? What? They got married or something? Oh, it's still in the school. Okay. Oh, Akane is back. Holy shit, they did not forget about her. What? She's back. Okay, so since Satashima party, it's all been fiction made by Yuka. Like, Akane didn't just existed in that world. And now when Yuka is dead, like, she actually exists. I felt like we are going to have, like, long time skip and they will be, like, married or something. Akane returns to the class for the first time in a long while. She looks around at her classmates with a smile. There was one bit of silver lining to everything that happened. Kyoji was under the impression that Sadashima gang did something terrible to Akane. Yeah, they tried to. But it turned out nothing actually happened. She got away from them. This is something Akane herself told Aoi. She was taken to some weird place, and she really was on the verge of being put through some terrible, but she was able to fight them off and escape safely. She did feel sick the next day, and had to take the day off. The day after off. And then she really ended up getting hospitalized. Okay. I don't know how much I believe of this, but since everything is okay and that's what she's saying, then I guess... I mean, you can feel sick after what the fuck happened to her, right? Like, almost happened. Yeah, okay. Sure. Why not? Like, Gore, like, logic, like, of this game sometimes does not work properly, I would say. But could happen, okay? While some part of Kyoji is relieved, he also ends up laughing. Beating them up and running off did sound like something Akane would. As for Sadashima and his gang, they've been taking time off from school even since the strange incident. They will be taking off from school forever. I'm so glad. I'm sorry, I'm so glad. Like, they deserved what the fuck you got to do them. Like, holy shit, like, yeah, I know, this is like in like real life, that like there's like no justification for this as well, because murder is murder and stuff. Like, you just don't, okay? No matter how the fuck wrong and bad is the guy, like, I think like you should know. But okay, this is like very like hard topic to talk about, but yeah, just know. But in terms of Gore Screaming Show, they fucking had this coming in the story. One rumor says they went missing, but given their usual conduct, it's possible they just ran away from home. Maybe something happened to them in the span of those strange days too, so they never actually discovered the remnants of them as well. Otherwise, life goes on, completely normal. But every now and then, in between the most trivial of moments, Kyoji remembers what happened. Like when he talks about something silly with Shinta. I still can't believe I saw him laughing like crazy with sock puppets on his hands. Yeah. That thought makes Kyoji stare at him for a moment, and Shinta stares back at him suspiciously. No, nothing. Aoi and Akane feels strange compared to how they used to be. They hang out on their own during breaks. Akane doesn't engage Kyoji in conversation as much as she used to either. Those days feels like illusion at times, but events that couldn't possibly have been mere dreams. If he could live his life believing what suited him and ignoring what didn't, it must be easy living like that. Kyoji wishes he could just laugh it off, but he is not capable of doing that anymore. The way Yoshiki lived and died, along with the scars on both his and Aoi hands, won't allow it. Yeah, that's what we expected from her. Like, we expected for her to maybe in the beginning actually, like she says, show off and going on like Akane bad side basically, because she saw how Akane is like into Kyoji. But then as we interacted with Aoi, it turned into actual love and she actually tried to be Kyoji for Kyoji, not just for the sake of like, you know, being with Kyoji to make Akane feeling bad. It turned gradually into like actual feeling. Yeah. Yeah. Aoi looks up at Kyoji with a bitter smile. Hmm. Oh, we are going to the Sadashima party thing, but nothing really happens to her this time, right? It's not Aoi's fault alone, though. Kyoji knew Sadashima and his friends were like, but he didn't stop Akane from going with them. Yeah, we had this conversation before. Actually, that was in the previous road, not previous road, previous ending, when we ended up in the bad road, right? We also had the same conversation. If they never got through with their evil plan, it still hurt Akane. Kyoji swore never to let her get hurt again, but this happened right on his watch. Our words are self-deprecating. Yeah, talk it over. Yeah, I understand. Until they both sort all of this out, it'd probably be best for if Kyoji didn't get between them. It's a little frustrating knowing Akane taking Aoi away from him, but he understands. Yeah, they need to like talk a years of things over. Really, Aoi always leads him around. For how quiet and docile she looks, she demanding on the inside. The two of them decided to part ways, for a time, that day. Until one day, he calls Aoi over to his house, when Yamiko is out for field research. It's during the busy evening hours, and despite that, it's very quiet. They're reading the old exchange diary that Aoi once claimed to have lost. Oh, they found it! She admitted that she actually kept it all the time. Kyoji asked why she said she lost it, to which he gave a non-committal, I dunno. I wish she really didn't know, or perhaps she just didn't want to answer. Kyoji's writing was sloppy and childish. Just reading it is a struggle. It was especially bad when read along Aoi's diary, which it's small, neat and even cute letters. This is a glimpse into the past self, which Kyoji had all but forgotten. There was definitely a connection between them, and this old notebook proves that, even if he forgot it, the fact of its existence never changed. Before they know it, They start kissing. Sunlight pours into the room through the closed curtain, but it's still dim, with the lights turned off. Aww, we're going to have the sweet scene. Again, like between two lovers that actually love each other and stuff. So probably we're going to have the scene, which I won't be able to show you entirely, but it's going to be awesome probably. He sees our pale, naked form rise up. Okay. Koji can see her face from this angle, but he can tell through the curtain of her silky hair that it's reddening bashfully. Our body twitches. Every now and then, her spine jolts. Our skin is white and thin as porcelain. Her physique is smooth and slender, and as he touches her, he can feel the feminine softness hidden under her skin. Aoi let out a shrill yelp, and Kyoji hardly clasped her hand over her mouth. I mean, they are in the house, right, with Yamiko around, so yeah, we do not want like them to scream. Don't worry about that. It's fine, no one's here. It happened before he even knows it. Aoi breathes out, her voice enraptured. Her body goes limp and collapses against Kyoji. Sorry, I couldn't help it. Isn't it a safe day? Aoi flushed face, contoured quizzically. Her almond eyes glistened as she basks in the afterglow. Seeing Aoi's unclear expression, Kyoji finds himself blurting out the words. If we end up making a baby, I will handle it the right way. He goes red as soon as he says that. It sounds like the wedding proposal. No, Hell yeah! He was silent. He didn't consider that. Him getting married, sharing his life with someone, a future where he becomes an adult. No. The thought did cross his mind. But it was a vague thought, a pipe dream that was detached from any serious consideration. I whispers. That's not it at all. That's not it at all. If she really got pregnant, it would be a huge problem, but it feels like it would light up his life in a certain way. Other people might think it would be other people might think it would just be playing house. Kyoji himself can deny he feels the same way, but considering it's an eventual future for the two of them, does feel good. Let's do it. Marriage. Wanna get married? Aoi hangs her head. Whenever she lost for an answer, Aoi always hangs her head and hides her expression. Knowing this, Kyoji supports her chin with a hand and lifts her face. Okay, Kyoji regains vigor. You wanna go for another round? Once her inhibitions slip, Aoi's voice starts taking on the notes he never heard before. As Aoi's body jolts up, he wraps his body around hers as he spills his emotions into her. Actually, amazing ending. Actually, good ending. The room becomes completely dark at some point. The final light of sunset filters through the blinds, casting a red glow on their skin. Ai slowly wipes her privates with a tissue. She sits with one knee up, and Kyoji can see the remains of his two loads seeping out of her. Oh wow, look at how much came out. Our face goes red. Guess we match. They laugh. After that, Aoi breathes out and hangs her head. The sigh of her silently hanging her head, the heat of the tryst having died down in her, making her look beautiful to Kyoji. Aoi reclines on him. They nestle together wordlessly, relishing the peaceful atmosphere. Her skin warms, feels pleasant in the cold evening air. Okay, this is amazing actually. This is actually amazing. This is such a cool and lovely CG, I love it. Okay, this is cool. I think Aoi Road have better CGs than Akane Road. Akane and Kyoji didn't have the CG showing them like actually cuddling together like that. I mean, they kinda did, but it was like during the act. But now we are like after, and this is like, you can see like they're like just like for each other here. With like holding hands, like this is great. So is yours. Kyoji and Aoi sit naked on the bed, holding out their hands. Kyoji pondered to himself that these scars will likely stay with them for as long as they live. Some parts of him hopes they do, because these scars are proof that they are accomplices who went through that experience together. Oh. So we are ending the... Okay, so this ending just like... is that Yuka is no more, basically. Yuka and Gore are gone. And yeah, Kyoji end up together with Aoi. They share the same past, they still have lingering in their minds what they did. And yeah, this will be with them forever, but... actually good ending, I would say. So yeah, I think next time we're going to go into the bad end, per se, right? And also, I will probably... skip the... like... this, whatever it's like, you know, credits, and we'll see if there's like some after credit scene, because I think in Akane we had the credits and then there was after credit scene, right? In the Good Road, or was it before the credits? I don't know. Let's just click. Yep, there's an after credit scene. Okay, let's go. A few days later, as Kyoji chats with Shinta in class, he suddenly hears the sound of shrill shouting. Okay, Marina and the other, like, what are you going to do now when your god Sadashima is gone? Okay, what's your deal? Marina hurries into the classroom and shakes her head in denial. Damn! I guess, like, Aoi tried to talk with Akane and that didn't went well. Okay, the whole classroom reacted to her words. What the fuck? Okay, I think we should just rush to the bathroom and stop them from hitting each other? Like, calm down, girls? Holy shit! Okay. Damn! Okay, that's kind of unexpected. As Shinta mumbles to himself, the door to the classroom is forcefully pulled open. What the fuck? Akane and Aoi stomp inside, both looking like they're in very foul mood and covered in bruises. What the hell just happened? What the hell just happened? Oh my god, really? They arguing about Sadashima party to the point that they're hitting each other? What actual? Girls are scary, what the fuck? Like, so they even did this in the game. Like, if you think about this, if like two guys are like arguing, they usually just like spill curses on each other and stuff. And like, if you see girls fighting, they're like trying to rip off their hairs like from each other. Like, this is violent as fuck. This is scary.
それも分かってる。でも私もバカだったの。分かってるって言われるとムカつくけどさ。
God damn it. The two of them pushed their way to their seats. Their shouts still echoed through the room.
葵も悪いのは確かだよね。だいたいさ、言いたいことがあるんならはっきり言えばよかったのよ。だから今言ったでしょ。今まで黙ってたのが陰険よ。それに私は葵のことを見下してなんか。ただちょっと泥臭くて見てらんないって。悪かったわね。人には人のペースってものがあるのよ。みんながみんな茜ちゃんみたいにやれるわけじゃないって。
Okay.
分かったら
I don't think we can like calm this down. Yeah. We promised Aoi to stay out of this actually, so yeah. Aoi replies with a fiercer tone than Kyoji's ever heard her talk to anyone before. It's shocking.
ムカつく。何その言い方。こっちは心配して。心配してあげたとか言ったらまた殴るよ。
Damn.
余計腹立つ。殴ったらまた殴り返してやるからね。
Okay, this is starting really violent. Okay, Marina, you are useful for once.
やめなさいよ。そうよ。ちょっと落ち着いて。
For how unusual to see these two fighting. See these three weirdos try to break up a fight is even stranger, yeah. I guess like of Sadashima made a really good like environmental change for them.
なんか俺今ありえねえもの見てる気がする。
Yeah, pretty much. Shinta leans his head against his hand. Think? It's happening right in front of us, so anything goes at this point.
いやまあそれもそうだな。いやでも
As Shinta cooks his head, Kyoji smiles slightly. Yeah, maybe it's possible after all. Just like how those tremendous days are definitely real in his memories. Just like how the girl they killed definitely existed. Just like how the death of the man who pursued her relentlessly was real. As strange and impossible as they may seem, they were definitely real. Kyoji saw them happen for sure. They will spend the rest of his life with the pain and suffering they saw, forever burdening them with the weight of the sin. The identical scars of their hands, that one line will connect them always. Aoi eyes suddenly met his own. Her glance has a hint of smile to it. From the looks of things, they'll be able to openly act as a couple without hurting anyone before long. And when the time comes, they will get to do the things couples do. Their first date is definitely going to be the other concert. Yes, no doubt it. It won't be long until that happens. Cool. And that's it. That's the ending for Aoi Road, and seems like we actually got a good ending. Second time good ending! Holy shit! Okay, so thoughts about Aoi Road? I'm not sure what to think out of this yet, to be honest. I think like this ending is pretty cool. I like this ending. It's like more realistic ending than Akane, I would say, if you think about this. Because in Akane Road, we just like escaped. Yuka and Gore just like disappeared. We don't know if they will come back or not. We kinda got together, and yeah, that was fine. And here we dealt with the problem in like most mundane way ever. We actually killed Yuka, and that is actually something that haunts us forever now. So it's not like they disappeared and we feel like, hey, we should feel sad, something like that, you know. In this road, we actually did something horrible, and we feel that for the rest. But on the other hand, we are together with Aoi, and we are in this together, and we support each other. And also Aoi makes up with Akane in some way. And yeah, about the road itself, that was weird road. That was definitely weird road. The mirror thing, that was definitely weird road. Akane Road was like, okay, this is weird. Akane Road was like more realistic in terms of the road itself, but the ending is kinda like not that much of like, yeah, I should feel sad, but I'm not sure why. And Aoi Road is like non-realistic weird thing going on during the road, but the ending is like, yeah, we dealt with the problem ourselves, we have blood on our hands, and we get to feel that for the rest, but we know why we feel this way, basically, and they support each other. So can we mix together like Akane Road with Aoi ending? That would be like better. I think. Anyway, that's it for this episode. That's the ending we got. So yeah. Next episode we are going to go for another ending. Unless this doesn't matter. Because there's still possibility that this last choice is just a trap. And whatever I choose will be the same. Because we ultimately go after Gore. Actually, if we go after Gore first, then maybe we can take him out before Yuka wakes up and then focus on Yuka? Or something? But I think like the stab would happen anyway, right? Well, anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you everyone for being with me. And I will see you in the next episode with the next ending. That episode might be like 20 minutes or something, who knows, because bad ending usually from Akane Road at least seems to be very short. Akane like endings were very short. There was like a lot of like bad scenes in Akane Road, so I will have to like cut probably a lot if that's the same thing in Aoi Road. But yeah, that might be like 20 minutes episode or something. But yeah, anyway, yeah, we'll get another ending soon. So yeah. Thank you everyone for being with me for this journey for Aoi Road, and I'll see you all in the next episode, and then we're going out into Kika Road, the final road of the three like main characters that we have, and then from what I know we get to unlock Yuka Road or something, like the true road thingy. Okay, anyway, thank you everyone. Leave up a like if you like Aoi Road. And yeah, subscribe if you want to see more. And yeah, thank you once again. So for the Pocket Watch, it's going out.